Okay, so for dynamic NAT, what I will do will be I will delete the static NAT, just like I have no static NAT. Okay, this is done by taking this command, all of this command, copy, okay, and go to the config, no space, paste, no, this command will delete it totally from your router, from your config. Okay, but we just didn't do this for one time, we did 4 times for 4 statically translated IP addresses. So I will delete also 11, 12 and 13. I will do this time by myself, so no 11 and no 12. Please chill. And no 13, and that's it. In order to check this and to verify it, what I will do now is that I will use the command, which is, just clear the screen a bit, show running config. Okay, this will show only the config that's running right now. So there is interface fast Ethernet 00, which is this one. It's configured for a private IP address and has a config of IP NAT inside. Duplex and speed are auto, these are defaults. Interface fast Ethernet 01 has this public IP address and it's configured for IP NAT outside, no problem. There is a router OSPF. I don't know why this one didn't work. Okay, let's check the version of the pack tracer maybe. And these two networks are mentioned. Again, there is no more config mentioned again on this one. I believe it will be no NAT, of course, will be two interfaces and OSPF. So show the running config. Let's check it. Okay, the fast Ethernet 00 has this one, no NAT IP inside, and that's it. This is not required. And fast Ethernet 01 has this IP interface, IP address, I'm sorry, OSPF a bit, and that's it. No more other things. So let's now do dynamic NAT. Dynamic NAT is groups that I will assign to the router, two types of groups, the private one and the public one, and translation will be done or performed randomly by picking whatever private route IP address that wants to go outside to the internet, and it will be translated to a random public IP address, okay, to reach the internet. So config T, let's check this command, IP NAT for the inside of my network, and fast Ethernet 00 is the inside. You have seen the command. The source will be not static but a list, so specify an access list. To do that, there is something must happen. Actually, I don't like this. I don't know why Cisco for the second time, maybe the third time, is doing this. And what I'm talking about is that there is another security protocol called access control list. It has a short of ACL. This one is only mentioned in chapter 5, which is the security chapter, because it's a security protocol thing, but it must be used in chapter 4 in NATing. Okay, so you have no idea about access list probably, because maybe most of you, this is the first time they study networking. This is obvious. This is the first certificate, CCNA. So access list is a protocol that I will talk in detail and have maybe 2, 3 or 4 labs in chapter 5, but for now I will just do one command of access list. Just be patient with me. Okay, just do it like me. It will work for NATing. After that, in chapter 5 you'll have detailed description and implementation about access list. In access list, what I will do right now in this single command is that I will mention my network subnet, my network IP address and subnet mask, and allow it to be NATed. After that, I will inject access list in the NAT command to do that. Okay, so to create an access list, I will say access list, give it a number of 1, and I will permit my network, which has 172.16.100.0. By the way, access do use wildcard mask like OSPF, so it will be 0.0.0.127, and that's it. This is a command for creating access list. That's it. That's all the mess. After that, let's do ipnat for the inside, and the source should be list number 1 because I've just make it number 1. And after that, okay, so name a pool for global address pool. Okay, let's give it a name. Let's call this pool as okay, triple I, make it global. We are international. Okay, anyway, so hit enter, and that's it. I believe right now we should specify who is this pool. So ipnat pool, let's create this pool that has the name. Okay, to avoid any troubles, make it a copy, paste it. Okay, the first IP address to start with is make it 100.100.100, and just watch out, 3100.1 is in here and 3100.2 is in here. Okay, so of course I don't want to give these IP addresses, these public IP addresses, to my network. So let's start from 3 and go up to the end one will be /25. It will be end at 127. Let's take a caution by 126. Okay, the net mask. Okay, this command is taking so much. Okay, the net mask, network mask is 255.255.255.128. Hit enter, and that's it. So what I have done right now is that I have, first one, create an access list. Second one, create a pool, which I have done it in the third step, but create a pool. In the pool, in the access list, mention the private IP addresses. In the pool, mention the public IP addresses, and then do the command of ipnat, which is, where is it? I'm sorry. ipnat the inside. The source will be the access list number 1, which contains the private IP addresses, and the destination will be the pool, this pool, which inside it you will find only public IP addresses. Okay, so one last thing to make sure that all of this work is correct and we have no trouble in it. Let's do a ping. Let's see if it will ping or not. Please ping. Okay, there is a ping. No problem. I have reached outside the world. Let's see if show ipnat translations will work. Okay, so randomly for my 172.16.111, it gave it the IP address of 100.100.103. Okay, I did not specify this statically like before the static lab. I just gave it a dynamic group starting from .3 up to 126, and randomly it gave it this one. So for the other one, let's ping a.a.a.8, and in here again show the results. The results will be, it gave it also .3 for usage. No, it's the same computer, I'm sorry. Let's use .12, my bad. And .12 after pinging. Why is it taking this delay? Okay, so again it gave .4 for .12 randomly. I just gave a pool, that's it. Okay, so if there any command for pools, no, there is no command for pools. That's it. So that is all we are using right now. I have just deleted the one of the static and created the dynamic. In the two labs, first we did the initial config by giving only IP addresses. After that we did a routing using OSPF. After that we did, in the first one, with something common, which is the inside and the outside interfaces, assigned each one of them inside my router. For static, what I did is only simple for commands of statically natting. On dynamic NAT, first one I did an access list, ACL, containing the private only. After that, I did a pool, created a pool containing the public only, and lastly, I did the natting command of nat this access list to this pool, and you have seen the results. So this is the difference between static and dynamic NAT. PAT, NAT or NAT overload will be implemented in the CCNP Enterprise Infrastructure certification, and at that time I hope you have studied this well, and I hope to make a course for CCNP and mentioning the path in there. Okay, so I hope NAT is clear to you so far. In case just it wasn't, please inform me. I will do my best to do another lab or re-describe it or support you with, provide you with any extra resources. I hope all of this is clear, and hope also to see you in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.